Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Although it's true that I'm never gonna jump into the price prediction game, I have a very strong feeling that those of you who are holding XRP at the time that I'm recording this in 2023, wrapping up the year here, I think that a lot of you listening right now holding XRP are about to achieve life-changing wealth. That would be my guess. Because I think XRP is going to go on an absolute tear here. And this entire asset class is going to absolutely balloon. So you can look at it a couple different ways. We could talk about more so in the relatively short term, like what's going to be happening throughout 2024. And it's clear, based on a poll that I shared the other day, that most people in the XRP community, it seems, do believe that XRP is going to be hitting a new all-time high in 2024. And that's totally plausible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that sounds totally plausible. Bitcoin's on a tear. Things are probably on the whole going to get way, way, way better in terms of price action, even though there's going to be some very scary pullbacks along the way, because that's just historically how it's been. You'll have 20% pullbacks, 30% pullbacks, so on and so forth. But even so, there's going to be that opportunity. And then if you zoom out a little bit further, because like whatever you think is reasonable for XRP this market cycle, whether you say it's $8 or $10 or $12 or $15, $20, 25, whatever it is, the bigger numbers seem a lot more plausible if you just zoom out a little bit further. Not that we're going to have to do this, but I'm saying this to make a point, because like even if you're talking about Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you this article too. Here, I'll show you the headlines from the Daily Huddle. Bitcoin could hit $1 million a coin by 2029. Says Chamber of Digital Commerce CEO. Here's why. And they're talking about Perianne Boring. So this is a reputable individual within the crypto space. And I don't know if she's right or wrong, but that actually does not sound wacky. And so just think about that, though. If this is going to happen, how much bigger is the rest of the asset class going to be? What's that going to mean for XRP? Because clearly, like, XRP already made it. It's hard to envision a world where XRP isn't a substantial force to be reckoned with. And so you can take a look that's a little outside of 2024. What's it going to look like then? And so that's why I just wanted to say at the outset of the video here. For those of you that are holding XRP right now at the end of 2023, you are not late, even if you just jumped in. You are super early to the party. The host isn't ready for you. It's so rude of you to show up this early. You should know better. But there's this opportunity. And so there's a very popular analyst in the XRP community. And there's an article written about some of the stuff that he said in the Crypto Basic. Here's the headline. Top analyst sets XRP short-term targets, explains why $10 is achievable. And he basically said it towards the end of it. I'll show you exactly what his words were. But, those of you holding XRP right now, you might achieve legendary status. And I got to admit, that sounds very plausible. I can certainly agree with that sentiment. But let's start with this one, and then I'll jump into the XRP specific stuff, because I'm just trying to drive home the point. Because again, this doesn't sound wacky. $1 million per Bitcoin. I mean, that's what, like a little over a $19 trillion market cap considering the current circulating supply, and that's 6 years away. I mean, look, if Bitcoin's truly going to have staying power, and it very well may, the idea of it eventually getting to that level is plausible. For me, it's more like a question of what the timeline might look like. But yeah, you're talking about twice the market cap of gold, but I mean, it's a cryptocurrency. You can do more with it. I know right now it's primarily just being speculated on and used as a store of value, but you can use layer 2 technology to use it for other stuff. Like the XRP ledger is being used, even though it's a layer 1 technology, as though it's a layer 2 technology with spend the bits. So you actually can today spend your Bitcoin on everyday purchases using the lightning fast speed of the XRP ledger, which requires XRP usage, by the way. So more can happen, right? So none of this sounds crazy, and nobody knows for sure, but that's why this is exciting. You are so early. You're talking about Bitcoin, which has the most money in it, right? So it'll be hard to get it to double, triple, quadruple, so on and so forth. It's a little over $40,000 at the time I'm recording this. But to know that it is plausible that it could hit $1 million, it's stunning, but it is true. Like it could happen. I'm not making a prediction, but it's not crazy. What does that then mean for XRP, which has way less money in it? Because the market cap for XRP, $33.9 billion. Market cap for Bitcoin, $828 billion. Like XRP, this is why I was saying at the outset of the video, like this is going to change so many people's lives. And not everybody's going to make it, and people panic sell and they get emotional and this and that. But the real opportunity is there. Like, it's actually there. So let me share with you some of this article, and then we're going to jump to the XRP specific stuff. The chief executive of the Chamber of Digital Commerce says that Bitcoin could hit a seven-figure price tag by 2029 if adoption continues at the current rate. In a new interview on CNBC television, Perry-Ann Boring, the crypto advocacy group's founder and CEO, says that Bitcoin's fair value price is likely already somewhere between $100,000 and $210,000 per token. According to Boring, a combination of mass adoption and limited supply will greatly boost the top crypto asset by market cap's price during the next 5 years. And let me, by the way, pause to note this. Perry-Ann Boring, who founded the Chamber of Digital Commerce, her organization actually did write an amicus brief in the SEC v. Ripple case, which was helpful. It was absolutely helpful. I wish they would have been talking out a bit sooner, but they absolutely did. So, like, this is somebody who's fighting for a broader crypto space. This is not a Bitcoin maximalist here. And so, fine. If Bitcoin continues to lead the market and it's number one in market cap forever, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I hold Bitcoin. I'm pro Bitcoin. I'm way more excited about XRP, obviously. But hey, all good. Rising tide lifts all boats. You know that thing. But here's a quote from Perry-Ann Boring. We use valuation models to try to understand what the value of Bitcoin is today. We all know what the price is, but the real question that we need to understand, that investors need to understand, is what is the value? We use 4 different valuation models. Today, it has the price of Bitcoin currently valued at $100,000 to $210,000 per Bitcoin. We also apply an S-curve analysis to look at the long-term adoption of Bitcoin. Currently, about 40% of US households have already allocated and own some form of cryptocurrency today. We are on track for 90% adoption by 2029. Once we hit that 90% adoption, prices could go as high as $1 million a coin because, again, Bitcoin has that limited supply, which is a key feature of this technology. End quote. Yeah, and so I buy into the concept because here's the deal, and I think this is true of XRP too. This is my personal opinion. It's a binary bet as to whether or not Bitcoin or XRP is going to make it. So, which means either it's going to be worth each individually. I believe this is true both. Either both are going to be worth an absolute fortune in the future compared to where they are now, or they're going to zero. I don't think there's this, world where, the price of Bitcoin or XRP just kind of flutters around where it is now in perpetuity. I don't. That doesn't seem plausible. It doesn't make any damn sense, and that's not what's happening, obviously. So that's good, but it's either enough time passes, worth way more, or goes to zero. What's plausible? Like, what's most reasonable to suppose, at least? Well, you know me, I'm thinking to the upside. Definitely thinking to the upside, because we see real-world adoption, and I do think that eventually, in a more mature market, the utility is going to matter more. And we have seen that over time. If you look at how people behaved in the 2021 bull market versus 2017, markedly different, unquestionably different, which is great. That's what you want to see as time passes. Because in 2017, everything under the sun ran. I mean, I think it was literally something like 9 out of 10 coins. In 2021, not so much. I mean, okay, so yes, the entire asset class moved in tandem, so pretty much everything moved up. But not everything hit a new all-time high. Not everything went ridiculously parabolic in 2021. So now, years have passed, and we're going to be, to whatever degree, a little bit more mature as an asset class. So that's why it's exciting to hold XRP, because I see that these metrics, which I think will increasingly matter to people, and are, provably they are, so look at the behavior shifting, that's going to matter. That's what's going to drive price for XRP. It's going the right direction. And yes, we can talk about increasing that because we'd love to see more developer activity, but I'm not surprised that it is where it is. I understand other chains have more developers, but they also have smart contract functionality, and XRP doesn't currently. But you can always have side chains. You can also, maybe that Hooks Amendment gets passed, and then you do have Layer 1 smart contract functionality. But even outside of that, there's still a place for a coin that's just really good for payments, and XRP's filling that role perfectly. It has achieved escape velocity. I don't see that changing. Despite, some people are kind of pissed off about the price action right now. I'm not. I'm thrilled. It's almost twice what it was at the beginning of the year, and not everything pops off at the same time, so I just don't care anyway. But look, if Bitcoin's going to hit this type of price level, which it may, what does that mean for XRP? That's why the fact that you guys are here in 2023, yes, legendary status, seems like that's on the table. Which brings us to this article from the Crypto Basic. Top analyst sets XRP short-term targets, explains why $10 is achievable. And they cover perspective from chart analyst XRP. And I want to share with you what he has to say and just add some of my own additional thoughts to this. But he wrote the following. XRP short-term targets aiming high. Exceeding these targets would fuel incredible bullish momentum. 65 cents, 67 cents, 70 cents. My determination for XRP to hit $1 goes way beyond a simple goal. A, it's about laying the groundwork for a rock-solid foundation, ensuring it stands tall above $1 indefinitely. B, achieving $10 and much higher numbers is mathematically easier. Let me explain. Understanding the relationship between percentages and math is key here. Picture this, achieving a 1,000% increase or leaping 10x from $1 to $10 holds a similar mathematical weight as reaching 10 cents from $1. It has the same mathematical challenges faced in moving from 10 cents to $1. The complexities of percentage moves below $1 resonate with those from $1 to $100. And then he provides an example. He writes, a move from 30 cents to 60 cents shows a 2x increase, just like jumping from $10 to $20. Despite differing numbers, they share equivalent percentage moves. So, as XRP moves from $3 to $6, it's akin to a leap from 30 cents to 60 cents. This correlation highlights immense potential ahead. Here's the crux. $10, $20, $27, and beyond to the thousands is mathematically achievable. My belief stands strong. Those grabbing XRP below $1 today might just ascend to legendary status in the future. Okay, so I definitely appreciate the exuberance and the positive attitude here, and I don't think that some of this is crazy. But I will say, in terms of getting the multiplier effect, I have a different perspective because as you start talking about doubling the price, if you're already at a higher level, like say XRP's at $10 as opposed to where it is today, a little over 60 cents, it's way harder to get it to double once it's at $10 or $20 because there's way more money in it. So I don't quite share that perspective. But the reason I wanted to highlight this anyway, and thoughtful minds can disagree, so nothing against XRP, I appreciate him. I'm not going to agree with everything that everybody says, but part of the reason I wanted to highlight this anyway, it's because we are so damn early, it's not going to matter that much. The opportunity for life-changing wealth is still there. Whether you got XRP at half a penny, which some people listening even now did, not that many, the community's way bigger now, obviously. Or if you're purchasing it, where it is now, a little over 60 cents. Or if you buy it around $1, whatever it is. I'm just trying to make the point that it's super early. And again, that's why I'm saying, like, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, what do you think that means for XRP? And so XRP at $10, $20, $50, like $100, like that stuff doesn't sound crazy to me. Start to get a little, as soon as you get to 4 digits, I got a little bit of a question mark. We can talk about that. I'm not going to get into it in this video. You definitely lose me at the tens of thousands. That's just stupid. It's never going to happen. If you're talking in terms of the purchasing power of the dollar today, no, it's not happening. But if you're talking $50, $100, that could happen. Although, again, the higher the target, I still think the further you got to look out in order to achieve this. Like, I don't believe there's like a chance at all that we're going to be seeing 3-digit XRP this market cycle. I just think that's absurd. Would love to be proven wrong. Don't believe for a second it's going to happen this particular market cycle. But again, if you're talking Bitcoin with a market cap of $19 trillion, why couldn't XRP have a multi-trillion-dollar market cap? That's totally plausible. If it's going to stay in the top 10 forever, it's going to have to. If it's going to stay in the top 10. And it always has been in the top 10 to this point in time, but it's got a market cap of $33.9 billion. That's so small, you might as well round down to zero. That's not a slam against XRP. I'm saying that to highlight the incredible opportunity right in front of us. Because if everybody already agreed that XRP was a cryptocurrency that deserves to be here for the long haul, well, then the price would be way higher and the opportunity wouldn't exist. It'd be too late. We are here early, though. And this asset class is going to be absolutely gigantic. It's tiny still. Think about this. It's $1.67 trillion market cap. That is tiny. That is a tiny-ass market cap. And we get people bitching about short-term price action for XRP. Oh, it's not even $1. It's silly. It's just silly. So yeah, in terms of XRP, in the multiplier practice in terms of doubling, like yeah, it is harder the higher the price gets, but it still doesn't matter. I mean, once XRP is $5, don't you think it's ever going to double? Don't you think it's going to quadruple? Like if you let enough time pass anyway? Don't you think that's reasonable? Go up $10 from there? Like that doesn't sound crazy if you let enough time pass. It's just harder the more money is, the more money it's in there. And that's why volatility ultimately decreases over time. So anyway, I just want to share some thoughts. It's exciting. We're going into 2024. Lots to look forward to in 2024. I don't know about you, but I think it's going to be a blasty blast. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.